So, my buddy and I are over at Scotia Gun Range, and we're shooting handguns and ARs right now. And I'm trying out my new XDS 9mm, and he's got a Glock on him and a 357 right now. So, I'll take you guys over there and show you what we're doing. Alright, so this is Jared Wynn, and he is a Marine also, and him and I went to high school together, and we're shooting guns. Now real quick, it's super appropriate that I talk to you about Range Week, because a bunch of people have asked me questions about it. So the first week of Range Week, we're pretty sure, is a week long, and that's called Grass Week. And during Grass Week, you do what?
Pretty much sighting in.
Just aiming down the sights.
In a box.
Yeah, in a box, yeah.
In a box.
So dumb. And the drill instructors, like, it's their last chance during the Range Week to kind of mess with you a little bit. Because at that point, your heavy hat, or if you're on the West Coast, your J hat, I think they call them, basically your worst drill instructor, the one that's the hardest on you, is gone. They take them away because they want you to be as calm and collected as possible, because you're using loaded weapons now for the first time in boot camp, and they don't want you to
kill yourself, kill the guys next to you.
Kill your drill instructor. Yeah. Some people bring back like ammo from the range before in the past, I guess, and try to do stupid stuff. But anyway, so Grass Week, it lasts a week. You get up at the butt crack of dawn, and then from sun up to sundown, you're just sitting there in either the prone, the different variations of seated positions, or one knee, and then standing. And you're just doing that the whole time. And they teach you something called the loop sling, which nobody ever freaking uses ever again, ever. Because you'll always use a 3-point sling anytime you go on the range after that. Yeah. So then, the next week, you'll go to the range, and this is your time to qualify. So for the first, 2 days, I think, you get, practice. You just practice, doesn't count for anything, and you have a buddy. So right now, Jared and I went to the range, say he fired first, that's right. So you go to 100-yard line, 200-yard line, 300-yard line, and then 500-yard line. Either you'll be on one knee in the prone position or standing up every time. They also have a thing called range coaches. So at this point, your drill instructors are not talking to you. They're not messing with you. They have range coaches, and they got funny little safari hats, and they're just regular old Marines, mostly infantry, and they just hey man, this is how you do this is how you do that. And they kind of get the bro out with them for a little. But if you're me, say Jared and I are shooting, he's shooting right now, I go to the pits. At that point, my life kind of sucks a little bit, because they're on the crappiest wheelie system you've ever seen, on wooden frames that are falling apart. And you pull the pit down, you put stickies on wherever the guy hit, and then you send it back up. And then the range master on his end is sitting on his big ass chair, and he's already on the firing line. Something, something, something. They give thumbs up and they go fire. And then he'll shoot. I'll pull the thing back down. Now when Jared doesn't hit any of his shots on the thing, that's what's called pit love, where I don't recommend it, but it happens all the time. You put stickies even though he didn't actually hit the target. I might put a big white dot right in the middle of the black and say you got a bullseye and send it up, and that's 5 more points for him. So if you want to be a buddy helper, you do pit love, and you help your buddy out. But I can't say I recommend that, but it happens all the time. The range you should take seriously, because it does help you for promotion down the road. In the beginning at boot camp, it really doesn't mean anything. You'll pick up Lance Corporal soon enough, but when you're a Lance Corporal or a Corporal and you're shooting on the range, try to shoot as best as you can, because that does help for promotion. And what else about the range?
Box shell the entire time.
Yeah, you get box chow the whole time, which at first you might be like, oh, I love box chow, but you'll freaking get really sick of it really fast. And what else is there?
I think that was, range was the only time we didn't get fucked with that much. Maybe not during grass week, because that was pretty much the same thing all day, but
Yeah, they kind of just like leave you alone.
probably so you don't kill yourself or something.
Pretty much. Oh, and then you police call, which is the worst part of it. At the end of the day, after like hundreds of thousands of shots have gone off, you have to freaking pick up all that brass, and they just keep in mind, there's like 500 yards of range you have to police call, so that part really sucks. But I mean, once you're done with the range, you're pretty much done with boot camp. Like, you're pretty much salty at that point. You're so salty. If you fail on the range, you'll have another chance to retry to qualify. And if you fail like 2 or 3 more times, then they recycle you to a platoon below you. So you don't start all the way back at day 1, but you might go back like 10 days and have to redo grass week, and just a pain in the butt. But 90% of people, I would say 95% of people don't do that. Like, you'll be fine. So yeah, basically just calm down on the range, be cool. It's a time where you don't have your drill instructors yelling at you, and just enjoy it. And then once you're done with the range, you're pretty much done with the hard part of boot camp. I think you have like just a couple more weeks left, and then you're done. So, all right, now Jared and I are gonna start shooting some shotguns and shooting skeet. So we'll finish this video with some shotgun action.
Your breath